Hello. It's Tuesday, the 8th of April, 2025. Welcome. If you're watching live on YouTube, then it's just after 7 p.m. here in the UK. And if you're watching live on Rumble, then it's sometime after midnight here in the UK. And if you're not watching live, I don't know what time it is, but welcome along anyway to the channel, The Fifth Guardian. I'm your host, Tony Hunt, where today I'll be player of games. But as always, it's not my story. It's not your story. Today's story is taking a closer look at the new update for Real Racing 3, 13.3, and then competing in multiple series in this new update. Should be very exciting. Aaron C. John says hello. Hello, Aaron C. John. Welcome along. Thanks for watching. Thanks for saying hello in the chat. And Lee Melvin in the chat says hello also. Welcome along again. Thanks for watching. Thanks for saying hello. Aaron C. John says 300 subscribers. Yes, indeed, sir. We're getting there slowly. We're getting there slowly. Right, so what an update. That's all I'm going to say. I'll go into more detail. What I'm going to do first is play the recording of the update from last night. So let's get on and take a look. So this is just after me installing the game. So I'll just talk through what. Hello. What what's Have we not got any audio? We've not got any audio, have we? Where's the audio? Oh, there we go. Is that it? Yes, we have got audio. Right, okay. So round six begins. The start of round six. Collect VP from events in the round hub to earn the all-new Honda Civic Type R. Automobilia Pininfarina. This is going to be a mouthful. Gear up to race these Italian beasts, then create a harmonious blend of luxury and performance, or that create. Experience it with the Furiosa package in the new Quest Electric Dreams and a chance to earn the Nino Farini in its own limited series. More on that a bit later. Track Warrior. Raw on the iconic and thrilling track of Sebring, so apparently it will be in this release, and get ready for the race day with the LMP3. So obviously it's not going to be until that car's event and series is opened up. Amp Ascension with the Lotus Evija X. Okay, so that'll be interesting as well. And we've got three limited series, the Audi Quattro B2, existing car, the Formula E SRT 01E, Season 4, existing car, and also the Farini, which he hasn't mentioned but did mention previously. Again, more on that a little bit later. Time trial competitions. Hit the tracks to engage in the GT4 standoff and take the endurance cars for a spin at Spa, where you can challenge your expertise in the new time trial competitions. We've got exclusive series for the Nino Farini and the Lotus Evija X. Always hard to recall this and then not know how fast I'm going to be talking. Flashback events. Get a chance to earn the Aston Martin V12 Speedster, already got, where heritage meets the extraordinary in the flashback event. It's gone. Thank you. You see, I knew it. I went back. Flashback event of track day, which is for the Ferrari SP3. So that'll be interesting. Now, immediately you can tell, just look how smooth that looks. So let's actually go to the game. Let's bring this up on screen. There we go. Can we have some audio as well? All right. So, as Aaron C. John has said, the game is smoother. So, I'm just doing the menus. Look at that. Now, the other thing I thought is, oh, is it, is the colour brighter as well? Which it could well be. So I immediately thought, have they done some sort of HDR stuff? But then I went in to actually play a game, play a race, which we'll do in a bit. But you can just see the whole interface is so much smoother. Now I'm told what's happened because I play on um, uh, an Apple iPad. They've moved the game from 30 frames per second to 60 frames per second. Um, and it just means the menus are smoother and quicker, but the racing as well is it's a different tier. So for me, it's not just about an improvement or an update that's got new cars or new series in the game. They've actually taken a little bit of effort to actually improve the user experience in the game. So for me, that's excellent, and it does make a massive difference. It feels like a newer game as a result. So yeah, fair play to Real Racing 3 for doing that. Now let's have a look at what's in the game. Now, first off, just I before the update, I was at 62% for motorsports, and I'd gone up to 79% for road collection. So motorsports has dropped back to 61%, and road collection has dropped back to 77%. So motorsports has dropped back. If I scroll along, oh, look how smooth that is. Ooh. It's a work of art, that is. Work of art. I think it's in endurance prototypes. Let's scroll. There we go. Track Beast Ducoin. Ducoin? Ducoin. Ducoin. Duqueen? Duqueen? Track Beast. But obviously, the car is locked. There's only one car in that series, so there's nothing we can do there until we've unlocked that car. And as far as I'm aware, that is the only new car on the motorsport side. But again, just out of interest, if we scroll along, because we just like scrolling, because it's nice and smooth now, so it looks very beautiful. Into season 4, there's the Formula E SRT 01E, which is available in a limited series. And you'll see there, my score's quite low. I do own the car, but I've only got it upgraded to 48.6. So there's some potential, I suspect, of spending more gold than earning it in terms of completing the limited series and potentially taking this series further. So that'll be an and an R on that one. It depends how we're doing for gold. But what I really want to draw your attention to is obviously there is a new event to take part in. I'm not going to do this today. I'm going to do what I did in the previous release, which is hold off for a period of time. That seemed to work okay. So I'm going to do the same again. Now, what's interesting though is if you have completed the electric dream, not only do you get a car, but you get an additional discount. If I can find the car, let's have a look. Where is it? There it is. On the other Automobili Pininfarini. So win the first series, get a discount, I believe, of 40%, and you can apply it to this car, I believe, during the limited series in 19 days' time. Again, brilliant. Why weren't they doing this weeks ago? I like this. It does help reduce the cost of cars. Fantastic. 40% is not to be sniffed at on a new car. But you've got to win another car. And again, I'm hearing it doesn't cost a great deal to win that other car. So we've all been crying out for this for such a long time. I'm going, whoa, this is fantastic. I am loving this update. And I've not done anything in it yet. It's just a shame the release notes weren't better prepared. It's a shame they didn't put accurate information about when the game was released. Just out of interest, UK time, this game came out at 9 p.m., which is what I thought it would do. If they could just tidy up those bits, it would just make so much difference in terms of communication. But in terms of the game, a couple of races, not in the new stuff, just to see if the smoothness went into the racing, and it does. Um, yeah, so it's going to be a long stream tonight. There's going to be lots of racing. But before we do, because it is a Tuesday, and I will come to the online multiplayer event. I just like across the menus. It's beautiful, and I will take a look at the weekly time trial. And as a result, there are 2 cars on sale. Now, I do need to look this up. I did make a note because this is expensive. And this was one of my worries. But I'm not overly worried about it on the basis if they do giving additional discounts elsewhere and they're making it a bit easier for the cars to be won. Not to be sniffed at. Not to be sniffed at all. So the first car, the Cadillac CT5V Blackwing, unfortunately, it's only a 35% discount. But those that have watched this show for a while, you know I don't just go it on the discount. It's all about cost versus reward. Regera Man says, Hi, Tony. They also didn't mention anything about changing FPS in the patch notes, which is also disappointing. Indeed, sir. But it's good that we've got it. And I'll tell you what, that's probably, for me, the best part of this release, without doubt. And Turing Hufnik has put in the chat 133111 for the new car. I have heard about that. I mean, obviously, it's an electric car, so it's good you can win it a lot lower. I suspect I won't win it as that, but even if I won it at free across the board, I'd be very happy. I'd be very happy at that. So, yeah, it's a great update. You should all be very excited about this update. You really should. But anyway, let's go into the first car. So the Cadillac, yeah, see, so it's 35%. So look, that engine obviously is quite expensive, but all of the other upgrades are not quite so bad. It does mean there's a total cost in terms of where my car sits. So again, maybe just to explain where my car sits. If we go into the road garage, I've already won the car. It would have been available in a previous release, and I've obviously spent a little bit more than free across the board, sitting at 23 out of 28 upgrades. But those remaining 5 upgrades, all gold, costing 318, and that is with a discount. So again, that's quite expensive. Keen McNair says, Hey, how you doing? I am doing very well, sir, and I'm very happy about this update. I hope you are too. How you been doing today? Very well, thank you very much. Very well indeed. I hope you have also. Now, this car. So there we go. 318 gold cost. Expensive. It's in quite a few series, to be fair. Turing has put, it's late night for me, so I have to sleep now. Well, we'll catch you later, Turing. Watch the video in the morning, because it'll be a long one. It will be a long one. I mean, I'm 15 minutes in. I've not even done any racing yet. So the first series we go to, the car, would complete it. 23 gold. Now, I have already checked the other two series. The car wouldn't complete those two series, but it does have an exclusive series as well. And that would earn 60 gold. So it's 83 gold back for 318 gold spend. That's not bad. I might do that. We'll see. We'll see how we're getting on. As you can see, I do have quite a lot of gold, over 2,000. Now, there is another car. Let's have a take a look at that. The McLaren Speedtail. Now, I'll be honest, I want this. And I thought I'd spent a fortune attempting to win this car. And maybe I did, as I said, maybe I did compared to most people. But I still was able to win it as free, 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 one, free. So what that actually means is I've actually got quite a lot of upgrades to apply to this car. A total of 9 upgrades. Now, the upgrades are expensive. Even with a discount. They're about 100 gold each. Well, over 100 gold each, with the exception being the brakes, 39 gold. So the total cost for upgrading the car to 100% is 628 gold. But the return is you get to complete the series it's in for a reward of 29 gold. And as you see there, it's in an exclusive series worth 150 gold. So the overall cost is 449 gold. So I might take the risk. In fact, I am going to take the risk on the McLaren Speedtail. I did say I was going to put it in the garage and never see it again. Well, I'm going to get it out tonight. I'm going to get that car out tonight. But it will be later on, assuming we don't run out of time. So as I say, 35% isn't a great discount, but if they're doing other stuff and you can win the cars a little bit cheaper, and they're then putting discounts on winning cars later on in the update, I'm quite happy with that. That's a good compromise. I can compromise with that. That's good. Added to the fact that game is now so smooth, it's yeah, best update in a long time. Best update for a very long time. Plenty of cars, plenty of series, and some nice tweaks to improve the user interface and the racing. Right, I just need to pop off screen because I'm about to explode in terms of my nose. So I need to blow it. Don't like doing that on screen. For some reason, I can't find my camera. Where is my camera? Oh, is it right up the top there? It's right up the top there. Right, I've disappeared off screen. Let me. Okay, so we've got audio back. Let's get the camera back on. Now, there's an additional test that I've got to do tonight because, yes, it's smooth if you're just playing it, but how does it work with AirPlay? That's the key. Is it any better with AirPlay? And as you know, I've had lots of problems with AirPlay. To the point, if it's really good tonight, I might bring out one of the other AirPlay applications and see if it's any better. Aaron C. John says, "Oh, hello, Mr. Couple. Let's have a look." So, Jaya Dear Chin Chinta Chinta Patla says, "Can you do Electric Dream?" I will be doing it, just not tonight, but it will be coming up, and a little bit earlier than initially planned because I was going to leave it to the end of the towards the end of the update. But winning that particular car means you get a discount on its sister car, so it's worthwhile doing. But thanks for asking. I will be doing it. This is the strategy I'm now playing, really, in terms of buying some upgrades to cars with discounts and completing the series first before I go into the events because there's so much excitement now about just the update on its own with the smoothness. What else we got? Aaron C. John says it's 11:48 p.m. here. Ouch. Ouch indeed. He also puts, if you can get a good lap in time trial with the speed tail, you get more gold. Yes, indeed. Another reason why I'm thinking I'm I'm pushing it on. What I want to happen is I want my road collection to go up quite significantly. So fingers crossed that occurs. But we'll find out. Right, let's do some racing. So I'm going to start off with the new series that are in the game. So first on the list, Electrifying Hypercars. Oh, it looks smooth. Okay, so let's have a look. What is the first showcase? It is the Porsche. So with it being the Porsche, I'll start off with the Lotus Evija. Now let's just have a look at the specs here. I mean, there we go. There we go. What was the biggest problem with the Evija? Acceleration, in my humble opinion. Um, oh dear. Oh, I have seen a problem though. So the acceleration on the X is obviously quicker, but look at that grip. Now again, the Evija was very grippy, and obviously it's a little bit below the PR, so maybe it will be about the same, and that'll be fine if it's got that little bit of boost in terms of acceleration. Okay, so let's start off with the Evija. Now I thought I'd updated this actually to, maybe I hadn't, maybe it's a different car. Ooh. Ah, no, I'm not thinking of the Evija. Oh, it's a different car. Oh dear. Oh, I need to point out something I've changed as well, but I'll do that in a minute. So we might be struggling to begin with, and I might even go back based on this. Yeah, I'm going to go back. So what I said I would do is go to 0 assists. So I was already on 0 assists for traction control. I was already on 0 assists for brakes, but I wasn't on 0 assists for steering. And based on that performance, my immediate plan, oh, I didn't look at servicing the cars, oh dear. My immediate plan is to go back to normal, to go back to a low steering assist. I think. See, there we go. Let's go back to low. I don't think we're ready yet for 0 steering assists. Definitely struggling there. It was a different car I was thinking of. Never mind. Sorry about that. Bit of water. So Lee said he did the Electric Dreams event with a car upgrade of 333111. Well done. Well done. Yeah, I might have to revisit the steering. Oh, oh. I'll tell you what, that is beautiful. I'm going to see now if I can just use the. Whoa, oh, I'm all over the place. What's going on? Hey, there we go. Let's see if I can use the AirPlay properly now, which I could never do before. It definitely looks so much smoother. Yeah, I'm all over the place. I apologise for this. Well, but I did manage to win. Um, yeah, so it's definitely better, definitely smoother, definitely a lot easier to play on AirPlay now. So I think that's excellent news. I think that's fantastic news. Now, what I didn't do is check that I'd serviced the car, so that car's out. So we might skip that series and come back to that one tomorrow. And the reason being is for some reason, um, the Porsche is in two of the new series. So if I've got no chance of getting to 25% with electrifying hypercars, I'm tempted to give it a go with the pure performance. But before we move on to that one, let's take a look at Type R Showdown. So again, it's only two cars in this one. One of the cars, you see there, I've only got it upgraded to 7 out of 28. So I do believe this would have been a car I would have won in the same way that you're enabled to win the Honda Civic Type R. And one of the things I was trying to think about was, well, why have they put 300 gold on, who would pay 300 gold for it? Well, I guess obviously if you start racing in Real Racing 3 in a couple of weeks' time, you're not going to be able to. Well, actually, you would be able to. If you start racing in version 13.4, um, the car won't be a prize. So it's got to have some sort of gold cost, hence why it's 300 gold. I should have worked that one out myself. I don't know why it didn't dawn on me at the time. Um, yeah, so there we go. So this is the Honda. It's not cheap, even though it's a low PR car. I'm only doing it because I just like how the animation now works. It's nice and smooth. Beautiful. I'll get bored of doing that in a couple of days' time, I reckon. Right, what we're going to start with? We're going to start with the speed record around the Grand Prix circuit at Circuit of the Americas. This will probably be another series we don't take to 25% because it's only the one car. Now, I will be utilising the free crew members that are available, but I won't be doing that just yet. Okay, a little bit rusty, not the best driving up to this point. I've had to immediately drop the steering to low assist. I did not like the zero assist at all. Oops, a daisy. Thank you to Farhan for subscribing. Very much appreciated. So wrapped up on the game, didn't see the alert there. I do apologise. Oh, this is hard. This is a hard car to drive. So I was a little bit worried with the animation being so smooth, and if it was 60 frame per second, if that would result in the cars feeling slower. And I don't think it does, and you can tell by the fact I kept going off track. I don't think that's the case at all. Um, but again, the driving sensation on the game does feel different. Which, oh no, I've messed that up as well. Oh dear, I'm not doing very well here. Didn't look to see if I got my cars properly serviced. Been a busy boy today though, so I've not really had a great deal of time. But there we go. So that's two series down. They'll return tomorrow. I'm going to hold off doing the pure performance for the moment. So instead, I'm going to go on to the Furiosa Fever. Now, interestingly enough, the car that sits alongside the new car in this race, the Porsche 911 Turbo S, is in. If it's not a weekly time trial in a few weeks, it's in a multiplayer tournament. So there's a possibility of that car being discounted. Mm. Okay. So Shaitan Shiro says, I've got a riddle for you. Okay. Uh, so this is for everyone, I guess. A riddle Um, is I am tall when I am young and short when I am old. Okie dokie. Let's wait for the answer. In the meantime, let's get racing. Oh, this is more like it. Oh yes. Head to head, round at Silverstone. Very nice indeed. Yeah, I feel as if there's been a small change to the controls. I'm sure that's not the case. And I'm sure it's just getting used to the 60 frames per second. Oh dear. No, definitely struggling with the. Oh dear. Yeah, I'm definitely struggling with the controls. That's interesting. I didn't notice that when I took a look last night. So maybe it's still not particularly good with AirPlay. Yeah, I'm fine on the iPad. It's obviously the AirPlay then a bit weird. Might have to come back and look at that. There we go. So, okie dokie. So for some reason, Shaitan Shiro's just putting loads of riddles in the chat. Welcome along. Thanks for watching. Thanks for saying hello in your own unique way. Again, that's another car. I've messed up all the cars here. I did not check if the cars needed servicing. Not to worry. Right, okay. So, and what I'm going to do first off then is I'm going to come back to pure performance because what I'm going to do first is do a crazy decision and decide to upgrade the speed tail. Money being spent. I never like doing this. Now, I'm not going to be able to fully upgrade it to 100% because I've got to wait 2 days. I might skip that to some degree off screen in terms of playing a couple of videos to bring that upgrade time down. But hopefully it will be enough to complete this series. And then in tomorrow's stream, we'll take a look at the car's exclusive series. Man, I am loving the menus. Absolutely loving the menus. Okay, so we've got up to 91.8. Now let's have a look at what... Look at that, what a surprise. 91.7. We got a bit lucky there. So Regera Man 1, who's a very good driver, has put, after doing this week's time trial with the McLaren Speedtail, I was able to get into Group B, but I think Group A is possible for me. Well, fingers crossed for you. I'll be happy if I get into Group C, I think. Right, what we're going to do, let's see how this works. I'm going to, oh no, right, there we go. I've already got an engineer to hire. Boom, let's hire them. And as we've got an agent, let's hire them as well. 6 laps around Nürburgring. I am loving the new interface. I'm loving the smoothness of the graphics. This is fantastic. Oh dear. Purposely going around the outside. Into 7th position. Yeah, I just realised why this Speedtail's a horrible car to drive. Nevertheless, into 2nd. So what do you guys think of the new update? Are you liking the improved graphics, the improved menu animation, and what appears to be the improved graphics in terms of driving? Let me know what you think. I'm loving it. Oh dear. I'm not loving this car though. I've got 6 laps to get first. And I'm only 2nd. Being Nürburgring, there's a little cheat ahead, so we'll do that. Thank you very much. I also feel the lighting is better, but again, that's probably just because the frame rate's increased. Brake too late. Round the outside again. So Lee's put he doesn't want to upgrade the Speedtail. Well, Lee, if anyone can do it, it's you. You've got all the gold in the world. You've got 20,000 gold, so I don't understand why you wouldn't. To be fair. Oops, daisy. There's me with my little 2,000 gold, taking a risk, and there's you with your 20,000 gold. Doesn't make any sense. My driving with this car's shocking. Let's have a look inside. And that's enough. You can see why I struggle to win this car. Yeah, brakes aren't particularly good in it. I mean, you see, one of the problems is I suspect, and I did say this in yesterday's stream when I was doing a review of what was coming up. I think the standard will be 35% now for all discounted upgrades on the cars with weekly time trials and online multiplayer tournament. But if they've dropped that down a bit, so they can offer additional discounts on other cars that are even new in the game, as I said, I'll take that. I'll take that. Okay, so I've just got to pause it because I've got to read out somebody that put a comment in the chat. So, the person that's put a comment in the chat from on the YouTube side is Pixel Hawk. Welcome along, Pixel Hawk. Thanks for watching. Thanks for putting a comment in the chat. Makes an interesting point. Says seems similar to the Aurora Tour in terms of brakes and handling may be even worse. So, what I would say, what I found about the Aurora Tour is I thought it was so fast. Obviously, brakes, you just had to brake early with that car. But I always thought the handling of the Aurora was really, really good. It's just because it's so fast. If you brake in, if you brake late, you're in trouble. Whereas I do think the Speedtail is just a terrible car to drive. And as such, its handling is horrible. That was so. I guess really I'm agreeing with you. Um, but I actually thought the Aurora was pretty good on handling. I just thought it was just so fast that if you braked late in it, the handling wasn't enough to recover for you. I guess is what I'm saying. But yeah, thank you very much for that comment. I like what you're saying there. And as you can see, just to prove my point, I just can't drive this car. The Speedtail there, just going around that corner, would lose the back end. The Aurora Tour wouldn't. I don't know what McLaren were doing when they designed this car. It doesn't feel like a McLaren car. I best not say too much though. I mean, it looks like it should be really good, but it isn't. It's horrible. Obviously, my terrible driving doesn't help, but yeah, it does bring back memories of how bad that Speedtail event was. I mean, somehow I am in first, but we've still got to endure another 2 laps. Now I feel to get around this corner properly, I've got to brake at the beginning of the flags. Probably braked a little bit too early there, rather than just over halfway or 3/4 of the way through, as you tend to get away with most of the other cars. But again, I am looking the updated graphics. Well, I say great. Again, it's only a frame rate change, but what a difference that makes. Or maybe it isn't just a frame rate change. Maybe there's something else going on as well. under the hood, quite possibly. Oh dear, here we go. Oh dear. I am all over the place with this car. Maybe I should not have spent any upgrade money on it, and I should have just left this horrible car in the garage. Take it back, even when I fully upgraded this car, I'm only going to get into Group D on the time trial. Oh, you see what I mean? Oh, every time. If you do want a good laugh, you should watch me attempting to win the speed tail. I believe I actually failed in the 3 hours. It took me 2 streams to win the car, and it was painful. It was very hard work. The Aura Tour, in comparison, was quite fun. I think I did it in 2.5 hours. Okay, thankfully, we're on the last lap. The problem is, there's another cup to do to take this car's series to 100%. Okay, there we go. Only a little bump for the agent, that's a shame. But that's smooth. Those graphics there are smooth. I do like that. If only the car was as smooth as the graphics. Right, okay. So, opportunity to win 29 gold. Circuit de Spa-Francorchamps, a minimum PR of 91.7. The car currently sits at 91.8, with the final upgrade, of which there are 3, being $R, taking a bit of time to upgrade the car to 100%. Now, there's a possibility, well, there's no question about it, the car will need servicing. So I'll take a look at the time trial tomorrow. Although, then again, what I might do is see if there's a car in there that has been fully upgraded, and might just give that a go. Good grief. Look at the carnage. Okay, so we're into 8th. Just take our time, try and brake hard, because otherwise we'll go flying off the track, or we might even get hit and be taken out. Oh dear. Oh dear. This car. Like you're tiptoeing around the track. Oh, good grief. Okay, so fifth at the end of lap one is okay. Fourth would be even better. It won't happen because I'm sure. Oh dear, look at that. Ugh. Taken out by the guy behind me. Thank you very much. Okay, so fourth isn't too bad for the end of lap one. 3 cars to overtake. I'm going to go off track. 3 cars to overtake. 4 laps to do it in. That's good odds, but not with this car. My word, are we actually learning? It's almost like, oh, hello, little bit. No, AirPlay still plays up with this version of Real Racing 3. That's a shame. That's a shame indeed. Jean-Luc Corzac enters the chat on the YouTube side. Welcome along. Thanks for watching. Thanks for saying hello in the chat. Oh, hello. Here we go. Off track. Back into third. Back into second. It's almost like you spend more time with your foot on the brake than you do the accelerator. Who would buy a Speedtail? I mean, if they offered you one, would you take it? I suppose you would to sell it. But again, the question remains, who would buy a Speedtail? Oh, I thought, interesting. So Regera Man 1 has put, that's why I call it the soap tail. I thought Autotype had corrected your had corrected your spelling. Very good. Yeah. I think I would use a different type of word beginning with S. But that's not family friendly now, is it? Maybe this is what they test their F1 drivers with, to really see how good they are. If you can drive a Speedtail, you can drive any car. Look at this, third lap, and I'm still in second. Oh dear. Oh, hello, here we go. We're actually going to get in first. My word. Never saw that one coming. Oh, no, I'm not. See, there you go. Back to second. Back to first. Oh, I'm going to get hit here. Pause that just for a second. So on the YouTube chat, Khalid Kongwi has put, "Hi man, hello there, welcome back. Thanks for watching. Thanks for putting hello in the chat." And I'm going off track. I'm going off track. Going off track. Oh dear, there we go. I don't like this car. Why did I upgrade it? Fortunately, I've got 2 laps to go to try and make amends and get back into first place. I thought it might be a 3-hour stream. Good news, it won't be. Maybe tomorrow will be. Okay, in the lead, just. Oh, here we go. Back end gone again. Is it wrong to dislike this car so much? I apparently don't appear to be the only one though, looking at the chat. Oh. Final lap to go. I'm having to pause. I shouldn't really pause. Let me brake hard now. Get round the corner and then pause. There we go. All right. I'm having to pause because I just can't drive this car. I didn't quite understand Khalid's comment. I guess he was offering me advice about putting the car back in the garage. Alison BS Live has put my favourite track of all time is Spa de Francorchamps. Good track. Good track indeed. Is it your favourite car? Is it your favourite track in the game? Mine in the game is Circuit of Americas, the Grand Prix circuit at Circuit of Americas. But Spa de Francorchamps is a good track. What I find is not with this car. Every single part of the track is horrible with this car, but I tend to find the first half of the track is very good for most cars, but the second half is actually, it's a big test of your driving skills with the car. Pixel Hawk asks, "What's your favorite car in this game?" Uh, So my favorite car is actually an all-electric car. It's the Rimac Nevera. I love the car. It's incredibly fast. It's got incredible grip, and it's beautiful to look at. So that's why it's my favorite car. Plus, also, if you ever want to see it, there's a copy of that car, or rather, not a copy, an actual uh, um, version of that car, stuck outside a roller coaster in Germany. The theme park is called Europa Park. The ride is called Voltron. It's actually sponsored by Rimac, so its full name is Voltron Nemera, powered by Rimac. And you get to have a look at this beautiful car, the Rimac Nevera. So yeah, there we go. Right, let's see if I can stay in first place um, by the end of the final lap. And I'll tell you now, it's not going to be easy because I struggle. The only thing that makes this worthwhile with this car is just how beautiful and smooth the graphics are now. But that's the only thing. I mean, there you go. I didn't actually go off track for once. There we go. I always find from here it can be quite hard on most cars to finish the lap. It's quite a test between fast straights and sharp turns. It's a good test of a driver's racecraft, of which I have very little. Okay, so I've got to try and just stay ahead. There we go. So I've only just got first. There we go. Right, I just need to pop off screen because I need to blow my nose again because it's almost running. Sorry about that. What have I done there? There we go. Okay, right, we're back. So that should mean that series up to 100%, but the car needs servicing. And my opinion, best place for it. But unfortunately, that car will be back tomorrow. So there we go. Almost at 1,500 gold. Right. Let's have a look at the time trial. Oh, I do love the menus. Do we have a car fully upgraded? Yes, we do. It's only the Ford Mustang Dark Horse, but what's the bet in? I mean, I'm sure it's not the case. I'm sure everyone's setting fastest laps with the speed tail. Let's have a look. Yeah, no surprise there. No surprise there. But I'm going to do it just for a bit of practice and to set a time with the Ford Mustang. So Ruggiero Man 1 has put my favourite car would have to be the Porsche 919 Hybrid Evo because it is so fun to push that car on every track. I couldn't get on with that car. I found that a really difficult car to drive. Oh dear, I preferred the McLaren MP4X in the recent time trial competition. I just could not get on with the Evo. Well, I'm glad you like it. It's a nice car. It's a good car. Better than the Speedtail. Oh dear. Keep on. There you go. So I might be wrong, but I think all the cars in this week's speed time trial have terrible handling, and I've even gone off track there. Okay, so not brilliant. A 119 with 4 seconds. I don't think there was a million miles behind. Oh, a 1 second. But in my team, okay, interesting. Right, let's give that another go. Oh, and yet again, another car that needs servicing. I'm not too worried about the shadow just being slightly ahead because I'll straight away knock 4 seconds off. That corner there almost went off track again. So 4 seconds, and I'm almost 2 seconds ahead of the shadow as well. So that's a big improvement. I didn't even check which. So I've probably got one more go with this car, but I just want to see where I am. So I have earned 1,000 points. Apparently, I've got some R dollars because we're running low on R dollars. So we're only in Group F with that car. Let's have a look at the scoreboards. 113. It's considerably slower than the McLaren Speedtail. And I've got to go 2 seconds quicker to go into Group E. So not to worry. We'll do one more go with this, and then we'll probably never see that car again in this time trial. But we've got a time on the board, so to speak. Okay, there we go. Just about neck and neck with the shadow. Not sure I'm going to get 2 seconds quicker though, so. We've got a bit of a problem here. We've got a bit of a problem here. The AirPlay is playing up. Let me just see if I can sort that. Oh dear. So the graphics are smooth, but the AirPlay still isn't always smooth. I did go off track there, so I've picked up a penalty. Bit of a shame because it looks like I could have gone half a second quicker. But that's the end of that car for today. And in fairness, for the time trial, I will be racing the Speedtail probably in tomorrow's stream. Alison BS Life says that track is absolutely challenging. It is. But do you know what? I mean, I might not have shown it there, but it's a track. I never used to enjoy racing around it until I had brake assists completely turned off. Now I've got respect for it, so to speak, if that makes any sense. So I don't mind that track now. I quite enjoy it, and it just depends on the car, I find. And to be fair, none of these cars, I think, in this week's time trial have particularly good grip. But absolutely agree with your point there. Josu says, hello, Guardian. Hello, Josu. Welcome back. Good to see you. Thanks for watching. Thanks for putting an hello in the chat. Right, another car that needs servicing. Okay, what we're going to do next. I'm not going to worry too much about collecting points. So let's have a look at the time. So we're only an hour, 10 minutes into the stream. Exclusive dropped to 51% because there's 2 additional exclusive series. Season 4. Back into season 4. Let's have a go at taking the pure performance to 25%. And I suppose the question is, will that get anywhere close if the cars haven't got any durability on them? Let's have a look. Well, that one has, and that one has. So they've both got full durability. So there's an opportunity here. So what's the first car to be in a showcase? And it is the Porsche again. So I'm going to start off. I always do that. Going to start off with the Aston Martin and race this until we open up the showcase for the Porsche. Pixel Hawk says, for intermediate players, which race is good for farming R dollars? Um, well, if I was farming, R dollars. Ooh, interesting. Now you might not have these cars, but they they're long and therefore it's a good chance you'll earn plenty of R dollars and also plenty of fame. So if I was in the march for earning R dollars, and I remember a long time ago when that was the case, I would have gone to into Legend. So I don't know if you've opened up Legend yet, and there are a set of cars in the endurance legends. Occasionally I'll do this on stream as well. But if I'm have a need to earn R dollars or indeed fame, I would choose any of those cups in tier 5. Now, typically I like to do the day one, and the reason why is because it's 10 laps. So it's a long race. It's about a 30-minute race. So it's a long race. But as a result, you do get plenty of R dollars and fame. And again, what I would probably try and do is to maximize the fame by hiring an agent. And obviously, you can play a video if you haven't got an agent available. Don't spend gold. And also, if you're trying to maximize R dollars, hire the manager to double the amount of R dollars you get. I think the race earns you about 300,000 R dollars. So in total, it's about 600,000. So Aaron C. John is talking about the 919 Hybrid Evo. So let's have a look at that one. Where is that one? Where are you? There we go. Hmm. So which race though? Because I'm looking at this, and they're not particularly long. So which one would you do? See, I probably wouldn't do any of those because they're not that long. Yeah, they're all quite short, unfortunately. Mm. Round 4. I must be looking at the wrong car. Right. Anyway, let's go back to where am I? Road Collection Season 4 into the pure performance autocross using the Aston Martin Vulcan AMR Pro. I suppose the other thing, I know it's not racing, but it's worth pointing out is typically you have the opportunity of playing videos, and initially you earn gold, so you earn 5 gold. But then the next 20 videos you earn 2,000 R dollars. So you play 20 videos and you earn 40,000 R dollars, and then you get 5 gold again. And then the next 50 videos you earn 2,000 R dollars um, a video. So that's also a very good way of boosting up your R dollars. One car that I used to do as well a long time ago now. Let me just see if I can find it because I can't even remember where it is. Let's have a look. There we go. So it's not as much, but it used to be a very good way very early on to earn some R dollars. I can't even remember how much it did. So basically, in experts, you've got the first round accolade open, and tier 22, you've got the Suzuka circuit, Grand Prix circuit, which for that stage of the game is a long race. Using the BMW M3 GT2 ALMS, which, as far as I'm aware, doesn't cost you any gold to upgrade. 5 laps. Now, I think this car does the lap in about 1 minute 40 seconds. So it's a 9-minute race. And you'll earn quite a bit of odd dollars through that car, but that's a car that's early on in the game. So it's under expert, under accolade open, and it's the tier 22 Suzuka Grand Prix circuit 5 laps. Um, Obviously, if that's the case that you haven't got under legend, the endurance legends, because these cars will earn you a shed load. Endurance legends, as I said, tier 5. It just depends whether or not you've got any of those cars. Okay. So, AK Yusuf Abdullah says, wow, okay, welcome along. Thanks for watching. Thanks for commenting in the chat. Enrico Deans says, howdy, Tony. Welcome back, Enrico. Welcome. Good to see you again. Thanks for watching. Thanks for saying hello in the chat. Right. What am I going to do next? I think I'm going to do the endurance. I'm going to obviously use the Aston Martin Vulcan, but I want to max the durability on this car. So I'm going to hire an engineer. So I'll just turn the volume down low, play a video, and get a free engineer. Fortunately, it's only a 10-second advert, so I fell lucky there. And it looks like, oh no, I've still got sound. There we go. Right, so we've got an engineer. Oh no, I don't want to do autocross. I want to do endurance. Let's give it a go. 3.5 miles. My word, when no racer has done any of these races, it's a lot easier to beat the computer opponent. That won't last long. Look how smooth that graphic is compared to the previous release. So I reckon to get first, I've just got to get round the lap 3 times. Or rather, round the track 3 times. I'm just going to stay behind this car. is Enrico Dream said, Dean said, just dropping by. That's all right. You can drop by anytime into my streams. Not a problem at all. Oh, there we go. Already up to 5th. Whee. Here we go. 3rd. 2nd coming up. Easily into 1st. That's it. That's the endurance completed. Might as well carry on racing, score a few extra points. Oops, lazy. Carlos Guerra enters the chat, says, hello, Tony. How are you? I'm very well. I just loving the new update. I think it's awesome. Not necessarily in terms of the cars or the series, but in terms of those little tweaks they've done, predominantly around the frame rate, has made a dramatic difference to both the user interface, therefore the user experience, and indeed the racing. Loving it. What about yourself? Are you okay as well? So Enrico Deans replying to my question earlier says, I'm not too bad, I'm just having my lunch. Well, very good. It's a little bit later here. Coming up to 6 miles. Still got plenty of time on the clock. Oh dear. Enrico's put loving the 60 FPS. Yeah. The EV cars, not so much. Well, yeah, it's the sign of the times, I'm afraid. Oh dear. Sign of the times. Yeah, when I saw what people were winning the new car in, I noticed there were only 6 upgrades, and they went, oh yeah, that's right, it's an electric car. No exhaust. There we go, another first. And Carlos puts, yes, thanks, man, I'm good. Excellent. Right. Okay, so there we go. That's another race done. Now, I think I've probably got to hire another engineer for the Cup just to maximize this car's durability. Although, do I though? Is it a car that's actually going to do pretty well when it's negative durability? Well, why take the risk, I say? Why take the risk? Let's hire another engineer. Unfortunately, this time it's a very long advert, but nevertheless, just a plain advert to get a free engineer, I don't think it's too bad. Again, that was added into the game only a few updates ago. Definitely a good choice for them to do that. Right, let's race with the Vulcan AMR Pro, 2 laps around Silverstone. It's the Bridge Grand Prix circuit. Should be easy enough to get first. Although it does look like it's a full set of cars. Whoops. Oh dear. 3. Oh dear. Oh no, this is a disaster. Okay, maybe not so bad. A good recovery. But definitely something feels slightly odd though with the controls. There we go. That's better. Oh, look at that. Got into first. All is right with the world. Maybe, maybe, with the FPS being switched, I wonder, do I need to recalibrate the steering? I'll have a look at that after stream. I don't think it's a big deal, but I have noticed sometimes it's not turning as quick as I thought it would do. Oops, there we go. Oh, stay on track. There we go. Just about. Blimey, the chat's going crazy. Yeah. There we go. Did manage to get first. Here we go. All right, very good. Yep. Okay. So I'm just looking at the chat. It's very interesting. Okay, there we go. So that is first. That's only tier 1 completed. What percentage is that? That is 5% only. So it's going to be a long slog to get to 25%. Right, speed snap. Not going to hire an engineer for this, and I might not hire an engineer for the elimination event either. That was close. I wasn't that far off, but, well, I'll say that. 5 miles ahead of second. Suppose it's not too bad after all. Literally 5 miles. Wow. Okay. Yeah, so I am wondering if I possibly do need to recalibrate the controls with the change in the frame rate. That's the only thing I'm just thinking, yeah, there's something there not quite right. But as I said, I could be completely wrong on that. Easy enough to get to first. Always is in the early rounds. Normally because the PR of the cup is so low. The opponents in that tier seem to have a similar PR setting. One could argue I should probably slow down if I'm trying to limit the durability loss in this car. I think I will do that. Boy, does it make a moan when you slow down though. Second place is not even catching up on me. Into fourth, or rather 4 cars left. Little bit of a pause there. So Regera Man 1 says, well, Tony, I am going to head off as I have things to do. I will see you for your next stream. Goodbye. Goodbye, Regera Man 1. Thank you very much for watching and saying hello and commenting in the chats. And obviously helping some of the other people that were watching as well. Very much appreciated. Aaron C. John says, same with me. It's 1 a.m. here. Yes, Aaron, get yourself to bed. Get a good night's sleep. And no doubt we'll see you tomorrow. Thank you very much, both of you. Pixel Hawk says, good stream, Tony. See you next time. Thank you very much, Pixel Hawk. We'll be back tomorrow. More of the same. Okay, so there's only 2 cars in the race now, and I'm 700 yards ahead. So I'm just going to slow down, hoping to just reduce the negative impact on my durability. I mean, the car isn't even catching in second place. There we go. That is a victory. I'm just going to pause the camera there, and I'm just going to disappear. Right, let's have a look. What have we got next? I believe it's a cup. And if it's a cup, I think I'm best hiring another engineer if we've got one. Yeah, so Lime Rock Park. It is only 3 laps, but let's play it safe. And if we've got an engineer to hire, let's hire him. I'll turn down the audio again. Oh, a 5-second video to earn a free engineer. There we go. Engineer earned. Right, 3 laps around Lime Rock Park. Let's give this a go. 22 car race. This, as I say, I think I've said it before, this track grows on me. It helps having a grippier car though, to be fair. To third. Of course, the thing about hiring an engineer is you do have to win. So I'm only in second. So I've got 2 laps to get first, which I think should be alright. There we go, right on the tail of first now. I am definitely liking this update. Have I said that before? I think I might have done. Oh. However, the update is not liking my driving. One more lap to go. Find myself in first place, 300 yards ahead of second. I believe I'm about to catch back markers. There we go. Oh dear, I've got a little bit of a cough. 1 second. I just took a little drink of water. Hopefully that will calm me cough down a little bit. Here we go. End of lap 3. In first. There we go. That is 2 tiers now completed. Probably up to 10%. Still got more than half of the durability left on this car. 11%. Okay. 2 laps to open tier 4, which will need the Porsche. So first off, head-to-head, Daytona International Speedway. It's the motorcycle track, unfortunately, but it's only a head-to-head, so it's not so bad. What is this car like inside? Oh yeah, I like that. That's well cool. Oopsie daisy. I was just letting him catch me. We'll get this back. There we go. Nice and straightforward. Missing quite a few messages, so it's a busy stream today. So Lord Night Moon says hello, I just completed the event with 10 upgrades. That's pretty good. That's pretty good indeed. Well done. And Yaka Yokotar says, "Hi, how are you, Mr. Tony? I am very well, thank you very much. I hope you are too, and I hope you're enjoying the new update. It's pretty good, especially with the improvement because of the frame rate." Enrico Deans. Oh, sorry, that was a conversation to want to Carlos. Sorry about that. Right, let's have a look. So that's the head-to-head completed. Next, I'll do the speed record, Lime Rock Park. It's just the road course. Should be relatively straightforward. The car has been fully upgraded. See if we can get it. Oh dear. Oh no, no, no. Oh dear. I don't think I got first there. No, only 4. Gonna have to do that again. Made a right old mess of that. Can do that. I don't need to start from behind, well behind the start line, just because I went off track. We'll get it this time. There we go. Did it easily that time. So Carlos asked, Tony, are you going to try the speed tail? So Carlos, I think you might have missed, but I have upgraded the speed tail. Obviously, the R-Dollar upgrades are still being applied, but I did complete the series the speed tail is in, and I still hate that car. I regret upgrading it already. I should have left the car in the garage where it belongs. But there'll be more of that car tomorrow. So yeah, I did it earlier on in the stream, but it will be back tomorrow, and obviously it's the car on the time trial. So what I'll be doing tomorrow is once that car's fully upgraded, attempting to do the time trial. I actually just used the lowest PR car just to set a time, and then I'll do the speed tail hopefully tomorrow. Okay, we've still got a bit of durability left on the Aston Martin, but good news. The Porsche has opened up straight into an endurance. Can't say I like to see that. So I think I'm going to do the Cup first with the Porsche. It is 4 laps. Is it the Grand Prix circuit? No, it's just the national circuit. Okay, not so bad. So we're going through some cars tonight, and that's always probably the best bit about a new update. Plenty of cars to race in, even if it's not any of the new cars. There we go, already into 5th. Okay, so Carla says, "Oh, okay. I was talking about the week time trials. Yeah. So tomorrow I'll do the speed tell around the weekly time trial. Um, yeah, it's not going to be fun. But with the car being fully upgraded, I should get into it and should be able to start making some inroads into setting a half decent time. I'll be perfectly honest. If I set a time in Group C, I'll be happy. Hey, so in regards to this race, 4 laps around the national circuit at Red Bull Ring. I'm in first. I'm 600 yards ahead of second. This car, it's not the grippiest, but it's also not the worst. So it's pretty good overall. And look at that, already caught back markers. As per usual, already gone off track. Just, it's easy enough to do if you're me. Final lap. I'll go around the outside here. Whoa. Hey, there we go. There we go. I do like the smoothness of these menus, though. That's amazing. Okay, I'm going to hold off doing the endurance because I can't help but think the endurance will be a low miles to get first. So let's have a look at what we've got left. 17%. Let's do the autocross and let's choose the Vulcan. 27 seconds. I didn't. Did I do it? I might have got second there. No, I got first. Wow. That looked pretty close, did that? That looked pretty close. Okay, so we are getting close though to these cars running out of durability. So I think I'm going to do the Cup next. It's 3 laps again. I've still got the opportunity to hire another engineer, so I'm going to take that. Audio down, hire video, or play video to hire engineer. I do think I'm going to get to 25%. Taking a bit longer to earn that free engineer, but 20 seconds is also acceptable. There we go. Engineer earned. Hopefully it's not messed up the sound. Sound's still working. That's good. 3 laps, Hockenheimring, Grand Prix circuit. as always, at night. There's a lot of night races in this game recently. Okay. Into 10th. Oh dear. Uh-oh. 3. Use the car as brakes. That wasn't the best. Tell you what, these cars are a bit aggressive in this race. So at the end of lap 1, I'm into 3rd, 2 laps to go, 2 cars to overtake. I'll just pause it there because my nose is running again. Sorry, back in 10 seconds. So Carlos has put in regards to the previous advert, he says, "This Timo ad is very annoying. Ha ha ha." And then puts, "I think this company Timu is fake." I've got no idea. Um, I don't mind what I play so long as it's not rude, and hopefully none of the ads are. So 20 seconds of mild annoyance, I'll accept if it means a free engineer. But obviously that's only half the story really, because I do need, oopsie daisy, to come first. And obviously it helps if I knock every single car off the road, because then I'm more than likely to come first. I obviously don't want to do that. Did you see how the EV left my car standing still then? Nevertheless, in first. There we go, that is on to the final lap. First by 200 yards, sorry. Very good, Carlos, very good. Basically, there are a lot of weird ads that you can play in this game. rather you get in this game so you can get your free engineer or indeed some gold. Nevertheless, that is a first. So the engineer comes into effect. No negative impact on the car's durability, which is now quite low. Sort of got to keep an eye on the car's overall capability of getting to 25%. I'm at 21%, so that's not too bad. Let's do, what should we do? I reckon I can do this quite easily. I'm going to do the endurance for the Porsche. As I expected, though, you see there, 5.5 miles. I could have done that with the car needing I could have done that even if the car needed servicing, I reckon. Okay, there we go. That is 80 seconds on the clock. 90 seconds on the clock. Not overtake anymore until it drops below 80 seconds. Into 6, 2 miles on the clock. Yeah, I'm not going to do a great deal of scoring when I cross the finish line, unfortunately, but oops, today's it. It's mainly about getting first place, and I'm more than halfway there, still with 80 seconds on the clock. Fourth. I believe that's first. There we go. Much better car all round, just in terms of, whoops daisy, just in terms of driving, although I did mess up that corner. And again. Not quite there with the zero brakes. Maybe I'll give the zero driving assist a miss this release. made it to the finish line. 35 seconds put on the clock, or left on the clock, should I say. This will help with some scoring. I think this car's going to go all the way down the hill again. Or not. 14 miles. There we go. I'm not going to service the car. I'm going to leave it. I'm going to do now the... So we're at 23%. So I'm going to do the Melbourne Cup for the Aston Martin. And if I hit 25%, I'll service both the cars and I'll save the other stuff for tomorrow. Oh, it's a whole 22 cars to overtake, so this will be messy. There's one hit. Be a few more of those before the end of this race. Oh dear. I'll hold back until we've gone through this chicane. There's still a lot of work to be done. Okay, so I've got 2 laps to go, 7 cars to overtake. Oh, there we go, into first. Okay, there we go. That is a first. That should mean 25%. I'm just going to hold off servicing the car until I've definitely got that 25%. There we go. 9 gold. Back over 1,500. We'll service both the cars now. Ready for tomorrow. At least all the cars will be fully serviced for tomorrow. There we go. Right. Is that now all for series? At least had a look at. Yes. Okay. Right. There we go. I'm not going to do any online multiplayer racing today, but I will take a look at doing some of that tomorrow. Now, the rewards for both the Clash of Titans and weekly time trial have come down. So, Clash of Titans, I did get into Group C with the MP4X. That was my preferred car. 25 gold. Not so good with the weekly time trial. Only Group D. Again, though, 25 gold. 1,551. There we go. So that will be the end of that. Come tomorrow, the Speedtail will be ready to race in, excuse me, the exclusive series. But obviously, first, what I'll do is attempt to really push it up the time trial. At the moment, I've only raced the Ford Mustang Dark Horse and sit only in Group F with a time of 1 minute 13.660. So hopefully I can go a lot quicker with the Speedtail, bearing in mind how hard a car the Speedtail is to drive. But we'll find that out tomorrow. In addition, I'll do some more racing with... I do like how smooth the menus are. With the Season 4 new series. There we go. Very good indeed. The other thing I might take a look at as well tomorrow is fully upgrading the Cadillac. Now, I do believe it's all gold. Yes, it is. But that'll be in tomorrow's stream. So there we go. So I might bring the event that's open at the moment. So the event that's open at the moment is the Electric Dream. I'm hearing good things about it. I probably won't do it this week, but I will probably look to do it at some point next week. It's this this update, it's looking good so far. It's looking good. Let's hope it continues. First impressions, though, fantastic. Not just the cars, which most people aren't, as I say, big fans of. That's fair enough. Not with the series, of which there are plenty, but just with those little tweaks to the game, making it so much more a better user experience. And obviously, with the improvement on the frame rate, the graphics on the racing is so much better now as well. So there we go. Excellent. Really did enjoy that session. Loved it. Oh, hello. Not something. There we go. I'm back. I'm back. Yeah, so there'll be more racing tomorrow. The stream will be a little bit earlier and probably a little bit longer. So I'll look to go live on YouTube round about 6 p.m. My suspicion is it will be closer to 3 hours tomorrow. Hopefully be up on Rumble around about 11 p.m., but might be a little bit later. So keep your eye out for that. If you've enjoyed the racing tonight, this video, then be grateful if you could give it a thumbs up or a like. And if you'd like to see more of this type of content, then if you watch on YouTube, give the channel The Fifth Guardian a subscription. And if you watch on Rumble, then give the channel The Fifth Guardian a follow. All right, right. Well, with that being said, I hope, as I said, I hope you've enjoyed the racing. Whatever is left of your day, might not be much at all. Hope it's a very good one. Hope to see you all for tomorrow's stream. So until then, thank you and goodbye.